Hello, my name is Jeff Worthley, and for 4 elections, Gloucester voters have chosen me to lead and serve as a Gloucester City Councilor, and now I'm ready to be your mayor. I consider public service with the highest regard, and have served and will continue to serve you with respect and integrity. I have lived in Gloucester my entire life, as have my parents and my grandparents. Public service and customer service have been in my family for generations, as my grandfather was a police officer for 37 years and rose through the ranks to serve as our chief of police beginning the year I was born. On my mother's side, the Mondellos, there's a long positive record of customer service, as my grandfather was a renowned mechanic, my uncle Joe Mondello a kind, expert cobbler, and Mondellos have deep ties to the fishing industry. My mother served our students as a teacher, and my father has coached a variety of baseball and softball teams. I'm a proud parent of 2 Gloucester High School students, both musicians, who have actively participated in the music program from elementary school to O'Malley to GHS. My son is class president, and my daughter is deeply involved in the drama program. I have a long-standing record of supporting Gloucester schools and the arts. I have volunteered for over 50 organizations in our community and continue to do so. I'm very proud of some of the accomplishments from the very limited role we have on the City Council. I was proud to be asked to lead a group of volunteers who finally solved the beach traffic problem by researching and proposing the beach reservation program, which has improved the quality of life for people living in East and West Gloucester immensely. It has also quickened emergency response time. I'm very proud to have introduced the very first in the state renewable energy ordinance, which requires the City of Gloucester to factor in renewable energy every time there is a request for funding any purchase or renovation of a municipal building. And I'm grateful that my colleagues in the City Council have supported this important initiative. I've become known as one of the people Gloucester residents call to get things done. Over the course of the year, City Council has received thousands of emails and phone calls. I've returned every single one of them. More importantly than just being the go-to person people contact to get things done, I take my responsibility as a local legislator very seriously. Honoring the open meeting laws and listening intently at public hearings, people know they can count on me to ask the tough questions when necessary, and not just go along to get along. An early mentor of mine once told me that in addition to the residents who speak at public hearings, you also need to keep in mind the people who are working a second job, taking care of children or elderly parents. I represent you too. With every decision I've made, I ask, how does this impact residents? I will take that same approach into my service as your mayor. One of the issues that have plagued this community is the inequality with how we treat residents who live on private roads with public access. I have published my plan on how we will finally get our private roads paved. I have proposed long overdue management audits by outside municipal auditing firms to determine if there are more efficient ways to deliver city services and better support our employees who do. I have a long-standing commitment to supporting teachers and all of the student-facing positions that support our children. We have a lot more work ahead of us to deliver the highest quality education, and I'm committed to doing that. I want to thank 1623 Studios for this opportunity for an introduction to me and what I stand for, and encourage you to look at my webpage, jeffworthley.org, to find out where I stand on issues facing Gloucester residents. I'll continue to serve you with forward-thinking vision and thoughtfulness. I am the hardest working candidate, and I will continue that commitment to working hard on your behalf each and every day I serve you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paul Lundberg, and I would like to tell you why I am a candidate for mayor of Gloucester. First, many thanks to 1623 Studios for hosting these statements. These statements help inform the voters, and that is our main goal. Gloucester is at a crossroads, and many of us feel that our concerns about the changes facing us as a community are not being heard. I'm running because one of my leadership strengths is listening and turning those concerns into solutions. It's getting harder for many families, teachers, city workers, artists, seniors, and families with kids in school to afford to live here. Our school population is shrinking, we have educational quality issues, and our families and educators are still suffering the impacts of a strike against our schools that could have and should have been avoided. And our business community needs a good civic partner in the mayor's office who understands the challenges that they face on Main Street and in the economy as they make their important contributions to our community. I am running for mayor because I love this city and because I have the skills and experience to lead us to the solutions which will preserve and enhance the diversity and character of our neighborhoods and community. I grew up in Gloucester and graduated from Gloucester High School. My family roots are deep. My grandfather came here from Sweden over 100 years ago to work in the granite quarries and became city assessor. My father was a longtime doctor at Addison Gilbert and served as the chair of Gloucester's Board of Health. Our daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren live nearby, so we are lucky to have grandparent duty now and again. I have the experience and leadership skills to be your mayor. I have served the city as chair of the planning board and the president of the city council in addition to my city service. I have served on the boards of Addison Gilbert, Beverly Hospitals, Sawyer Free Library, and Wellspring House. My business career in the railroad industry began working as a conductor on the freight trains and continued as the chief labor negotiator and chief operations manager. Now, the key to business success is to know how to collaborate and listen to our employees and our customers. I learned to listen, to reach agreements, and how to make the trains run on time. I know how to listen with respect, communicate with transparency, and how to bring people together to find collaborative solutions. Gloucester's best days are ahead. Together, we can strengthen our schools, ensure housing that keeps families here, and re-energize our local economy. I believe in our people, and I ask for your support in this election so that we can build a community that listens, learns, and leads with respect, with vision, and with heart. And I'm asking your vote on September 16th. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mayor Greg Verga, and I'm running for re-election to a third term because my track record throughout 44 months in office is one of promises made and promises kept, and I don't want Gloucester's momentum interrupted. My wife Kelly is a registered nurse, and we are lifelong Gloucester residents and both products of Gloucester Public Schools. We have 3 adult children, plus 2 grandchildren who are now attending Gloucester schools. I received my bachelor's degree in communications from Salem State College, which I earned over a 10-year period while working full-time and raising a family. I am a passionate believer in the power of local government to change residents' lives for the better. Since I took office, our city is running leaner, cleaner, more transparently, and more efficiently than ever before. That's required a lot of hard work, a lot of consensus building, and a conscious effort to construct a great municipal team. During my first 2 terms, I've implemented, championed, or supported initiatives that have brought about tangible improvements for Gloucester, including city services, streets and thoroughfares, buildings and institutions, and 5-year budget projections for smarter planning. There have been record investments into Gloucester Public Schools during my tenure, including major upgrades to school buildings and an expanded vocational program. Gloucester beach traffic has been mitigated, veterans park for free, and entry-level housing opportunities have expanded in addition to extensive restoration of city parks and green space. The city has maintained a balanced budget as well as a AA bond rating throughout this span, and we are looking to improve on that. My administration has also secured nearly $10 million in grants since 2022 and leveraged ARPA disbursements and other fundraising to reduce the burden on taxpayers. Under my leadership, and after creating nearly 4,000 touch points of input from city residents, we've adopted a new comprehensive plan for growth and investment priorities over the next 10 years, the first in over 2 decades. With regards to housing, Two accomplishments I'm most proud of are investing $1.5 million in ARPA funds into entry-level housing projects across Gloucester, and two, dedicating all of the city's short-term rental taxes to our Affordable Housing Trust, a total of nearly $340,000 since I became mayor. My team at City Hall has begun the process of updating our housing production plan, which we are calling the Gloucester Housing Compass. A committee representing a diverse group of residents is already meeting. My top priorities for a third term include hiring an economic development coordinator, with interviews now underway, improving parking access downtown, maintaining core city services, successfully petitioning the state to use public funds for eligible private road repair, and working with state partners to increase aid for our schools along with improving student performance. I've served our city for 8 years on the school committee, followed by 6 years on the city council. My commitment is clear. My record as mayor speaks for itself. Visit voteverga.com to learn more. I hope you'll consider staying the course with a vote for Verga. Thank you so very much.